Okay, hello. I hope everyone can hear me all right. I am here, and I don't know if my background music is coming through because I'm playing lo-fi in the background, so I hope it is. But anyway, welcome to writing night. This is the second one I've done, um, and I'm excited to get some stuff done. So I hope all of you are too. I don't know how many people we have in chat, but hi, Colin. Nice to see you. Um, Hopefully we'll get some good stuff done tonight. Where is my, okay, it always, why doesn't it want to show my okay, I think it's because my document window keeps changing its name whenever I change the document name, which is why it never shows up when I start stream. Learning things tonight. So I have this, getting this nice fresh blank document set up. We have a whole world of possibility. I'm gonna write some stupid shit about video games. So I hope you're as excited as I am. I'm currently getting to the end of, toward the end of one of the sort of like big long fics that I've been working on for the past, like, I don't know how many months. Since like May, beginning of May, so it's May, June, July, September, October, November. Is that 6 months? 6 months. So I'm also starting to think about what I'm going to do next after that. I have some old work in progresses that I want to maybe revisit a little bit after that one, because I think it's entirely possible that I could finish it by the end of the month, which is wild because I have never finished anything in my entire life. So it's both really cool to be able to say that that's a thing that I'm getting close to saying I've done, and also like, wow, I got now I've created an act for myself to follow up. I'd really like to be able to do maybe a little bit of original fiction sometime in the future, uh, possibly the near future. But it's a sort of that's kind of a thing where I have to work myself up to it a little bit because I have to kind of figure out where I'm going with stuff before I can write it. Like with fan fiction, I already sort of know where I'm going, so that helps. So anyway, I'm just gonna get some reference stuff set up so I can uh, look at it real quick while I'm writing, and not need to flip back and forth. Okay, cool. There we are. I like not need to flip back and forth too much. Okay. All right, I think I'm about ready to go. It's 6:10. I'm gonna start a timer. You can see 20 minutes on the clock starting now. So we're gonna go to about 6:30. You know, feel free, anyone in the chat, to chime in and tell me about how you're doing, what kind of thing you're working on. I'd love to hear about it. Get close to more programs. post-sequel to a novel you just finished. Oh, that's exciting. Uh, I mean, if it hasn't, I mean, if you know what you're gonna write, then you might as well write it even if you haven't sold it yet. Uh, I've also just sort of spent a lot of time recently thinking about like doing the kind of writing that just brings me joy rather than trying to sort of like outthink the like market appeal and what people are going to be weird about. So um, it's like if something sparks joy, then I think it's might as well write it. Yeah, sometimes it's just easier to start on something new. Oh, oh, hello, friend wife. Welcome to my Twitch chat. Wait, I'm glad the keyboard asthma is also enjoyable. Clicky, my special clicky clacky keys. In case anyone cares, these are I think Kelly Speed Silvers, switch wise. I closed Discord because my computer only has so much memory space, and it kills the graphics card. Oh yes, but yes, you can. You're. Hey, thank you, thank you. It's important that I'm very cute. Yeah, I was fucking around with some VRoid assets, and I found the little asset that lets you put one of those extremely round Sumanega birds on your head, and I'm like, yes, here it is. This is what represents me. Oh, hello, Phosphorian. Welcome. Yes, thank you. I made all these panels and stuff myself. Graphic design is my passion. And also now I have my DM with my wife open on Discord, so I won't miss any more messages from her. Oh, this one goes out to wives who happen to be in the same room as me listening. You can feel free to interrupt me while I'm streaming. It's fine. I love you. Oh, weird. Oh, I bet it's because it changed from untitled. Damn it. Okay, there. Now it's set to the right window. Okay, except for now it's not showing up. I hate this. What if I change it back and forth? Okay, there we go. Now it's back. Oh, and hey, Nicole. Nice to see you in chat. Glad our time zones overlapped for once. Also, yeah, computers are just really cursed. I can say this as someone who has a degree in computer science. They're cursed. Sometimes they do weird things for no reason. Magic on, magic off. Burn down the internet. Yeah, I'm probably guilty of being the person who never turns their computer off because my work computer keeps reminding me that I do need to cycle the power, because I haven't for the last 7+ days, which is probably like maybe a solid, I don't know, 10% of my problems. The other 90% are failing tests, and also the fact that I could stand to get a slightly newer laptop than they gave me. Oh, hey, Jess. Oh god, it's computer nerds in the chat time. If my memory isn't too far and slept, does it really matter? Probably not. It's probably fine. I'm not usually running that many intensive things at once anyway. But oh, there's the timer. It's 429 words from me. How's everyone else doing tonight with what they're working on? Yeah, it is very much the computer equivalent of like have a nap and a snack and maybe you'll feel better. And usually that's the case for both computers and humans. Oh, nice. I haven't updated my personal site in fucking ages. I used to do that like recreationally. Um, and now I just haven't because I don't know. I think I've had a redesign ready to go for a while. I've just been dead inside due to the pandemic. And not doing anything where anyone wants to look at my professional website. So, oh, you hand draft so you don't let yourself count. That's sometimes I think about hand drafting. I tend to get like, I don't know, like hand strain from that. I used to draft everything by hand, and now I don't anymore. Oh yeah, same. Yeah, for my writing stuff, I created one of those like single page card websites. Really time to just convert my personal website to creative stuff rather than tech stuff, but because I'm working on the side of tech that doesn't care that I have a fancy portfolio anymore. I just ordered some of those repetitive stress injury gloves, though. Like the sort of compression gloves to see if I can, like, manage to. Because I'm on the computer literally all day. It's like my work on the computer, my hobbies on the computer. So yeah, so I was like, I should probably do that. I'll let you know how they are. But I'm glad to hear Windows 11 is working out pretty well. I am personally on a Mac. All my computers are Macs because somehow that became like the programming standard in my section of the industry, which is a little bit hell on streaming, but at least it's working out okay-ish. I actually have programming. I use VS Code. I actually do a lot of my writing in VS Code also because it's a solid text editor. Oh wait, what? How is Jess? Were you using swears in the chat? Shame. Uh, I don't know how you got timed out. One second, let me go to my Twitch dashboard and see if I can fix that. 300 seconds, harsh. Or maybe it was links. It might have also been links. I don't know. I've never had this many people in my Twitch chat, so I've never actually seen that happen before. Where the fuck is my stream dashboard? So like chat settings. Oh, stars for emphasis. I said name.com as an example. Oh, okay. I think, yeah, it's probably like a link thing or something. How do I turn on the moderation stuff? Show mod icons. Thank you. I don't know how to use OBS. Gonna see if I can fix this because it's a little non-optimal if 300 seconds harsh. Okay, can I change it to... Okay, no, those aren't the moderation actions that I needed to see. Okay, yes, let me see the moderator dashboard. Thank you. I only know how the moderator dashboard works when I'm on other people's streams. It's only 3 more minutes. Yeah. Okay, well, I guess technically if I start another timer section, Jess will be out of baby jail by the time I am done with it. I'm gonna reset this. So we'll see. Oh wait, no, mod queue is now loading in. I don't have time to view 11 action cards for mod view. I guess this tells me I need to change my stream elements config a little bit. But anyway, okay, I'm gonna start a new timer, and then Jess will be out of baby jail by then. Alright, here we go. 20 minutes on the clock. Who is ready to party? How do I... Alright, hello. Welcome, MD Pittman 1. Let's all get our writing on. I don't know how the moderation key works. Okay. Oh, yeah. No, I didn't realize it would catch a sample domain as spam either. That's wild. I guess I probably have the settings tuned kind of aggressively because I started setting this up around the time that like there was that huge problem with spam going on, and like spam follows and people doing hate raids and that sort of thing. So I probably just was a little bit aggressive in terms of the settings because I'm like, I've never streamed before. I just want to make sure that if I ever do, my Twitch is like bulletproofed against it. Yeah, I also really hope that Discord avoids doing any NFT stuff or like hooking up to Bitcoin wallets. It does at least seem like it's mostly just they're hooking up Bitcoin wallets as like a some kind of payment processor also, which is like it's not the best thing, but it's not the end of the world. Um, that and a lot of the stuff it's like a lot of the like social groups and a lot of and like are on Discord and a lot of the places. Um, it's like there's a lot of things managed through Discord where it's like it wouldn't really be feasible to change to Slack, um, or something like that. I don't know what the other alternatives these days look like. Um, I am personally comfy on Discord. It's just it's not really feasible for all the groups that I'm in on Discord to switch over to something else at this point. So I hope they don't go through with it, especially because the blockchain is stupid. Um, if you really want a receipt so bad on something, just generate a goddamn MD5 hash. Oh, right. Adding SSH keys to a new digital ocean droplet is always so weird because it's like adding them when once the droplet already exists is trivial, but I always had I cannot count the number of times I had to like reset an entire droplet just to get the first SSH key in there. I don't know why. It's such a pain. Yeah. Oh, completely broken MySQL databases. Yeah, that's a sticky wicket. I used to work largely in WordPress, and it was most of the time that wasn't a huge problem that we ran into, just because most of the plugins that we used had to be tested and approved. But oh whoops, yeah, it stored every log entry in the database. Yeah, that's maybe a little overzealous. I've seen some websites where they had to install that kind of thing just to make sure they just because when they were like potentially really hack prone, um, or it had trouble with security in the past. But yeah, good luck on the classes though. I personally like I worked in PHP pretty heavily for like 5+ years. Um, I feel like it doesn't deserve quite the bad rap that it gets. It is a nice friendly language from the early ass internet. Oh yeah. Oh okay, I see. Listen, I don't know how non-American school years work. It's a mystery. For all I know, year 13 is college. Uh, I feel like I've heard good things about Dart. I don't actually know what it does, but I feel like I've seen it used in some like cutting edge stuff. much time do we have on the clock now? 2 minutes 38. Nice. Exciting. Oh, there's the timer. So I'm at 937 words this time. How's everyone doing out there? It's like stream label's actually working. Oh wait, there we go. Now that I've closed it. Just wasn't refreshing. It's like almost 1,000 words is honestly pretty good for like how long have I been on? Like an hour. Oh no, dependency hell. Yeah, that's extremely real. Oh. Guess like I'm glad to have like more or less learned to React, but God, I miss working in not no dependency hell. Oh, Emacs. I was always a VI girl. Yeah. Well, at least you're learning something in the process, I guess. I've always learned stuff by just fucking around and finding out, so it's might as well do it that way. It's like I have a computer science degree, but most of my programming knowledge was acquired from dissecting other people's source code. So, how does one learn things in a normal way? I don't know. Yeah, it's like I feel like most computer programmers who are like a solid half computer programmers learn that way by just uh start being like, I don't know, I guess I'm just gonna try this and see if it works. It's like the only real way, real programmers debug by slamming your code into the compiler enough times to figure out why it's throwing that error. What's knowing what'll cause bugs in advance? Yeah, fucking around and finding out is also more or less how I learned on my writing skills. It's really all just me having kind of a knack for linguistics and applying it to computers and fan fiction. And I guess fan fiction is also computers. I probably gotta fix the CSS on my chat window. I forgot that it's like a black drop shadow with white text, which doesn't work very well with a white background. Oh, okay, wrist stretch. Let's do wrist stretch exercises. I keep also wanting to work on my submissions for stuff like I keep missing deadlines for chapbook competitions for poetry, but the thing is it's hard to just write down and be like I'm going to write a poem. It like usually I have to kind of like have a have a phrase or something that I'm like noodling around with already to like sit down and write or like have an idea for that rather than just like I guess I'm going to write my poems now. Because like I got a couple publication acceptances earlier this year, and I was really excited about that and had the momentum. And then I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened. Well, I guess what happened was I discovered that I could get a positive feedback loop going by posting fan fiction to the internet. Yeah, I get really passionate about things in phases where it's like my brain can only do like three things at once. And if it's not one of those things, then God help me trying to do that. Unless it's something I get paid for, in which case I will do it. Um, and then it's like brain rot unskippable. And then and then like my brain resets. It's like quarterly, it's like, okay, you get three hobbies and we're going to randomly choose them from the things in your brain. So I'm glad at least I've managed to keep up on the writing this year in various forms. It's just like, oh my god, I wish I could choose what I want to do at any given time rather than just like it happening to me. Oh, nice. Excellent. I look forward to looking up your personal website once I get out of stream. Yeah, I didn't do much writing for like a couple of years apart from like role playing games things. Um, and then got back on it this year. I think it also helped that in what was it? In May, I got really mad at someone that I knew on the internet uh for personally for causing me some problems and just sort of not being a very not being a very good friend, and that kind of propelled me through like over 100,000 words of fan fiction, just based on the like energy runoff from experiencing anger for the first time in my life. So I just really I needed somewhere to outlet that because I ran out of things to stress bake. So I wrote fan fiction instead for at a feverish pace for several months, and then I died for a couple months, and now I'm back. So well, sort of thank you to that person. Not really thank you. I hope she's happy, but oh yeah, sometimes when it's like something big in your life changes, then it's like either you get a bunch of energy from it or get like no energy from it and need to lie face down for a while. So yeah, it's like okay, okay. Oh god, why am I? I need to like where are those lacrosse balls that I have for like rolling out the absolutely awful joints. Anyway, okay, I'm gonna reset the timer because it is almost 7:07, so I'm gonna start at 7:10, holding myself to it and accountable. Wrists. Oh, nice. I don't know if you ever. I don't know if that's one of the. If it's that's one of the bits of the writing. Oh shit! What did I do? Okay, there we go. We're back. If that's one of the bits of writing that I've seen of yours, but good luck on the poetry subs. Yeah. Just gonna do more wrist stretchies. Yeah, I feel like the pandemic has also made my like sort of cycling through interests kind of extra weird, just because I don't know. Well, I think I'm definitely sort of like sticking a lot to the things that tend to get me sort of like I don't know, some form of interaction. The hard part with like doing the kind of writing where you're doing submissions and like poetry wise is that it's kind of like writing, I feel like can often be a very lonely hobby in that it's like, okay, well, I can't publish this online because it'll violate first publication rights, so it'll be harder to get a any kind of outlet to publish it or buy it. Um, so I can only like keep this within my personal circles or DMs or discords or whatever. Um, so it's harder to get like feedback and stuff like that. So that's I think it's really been nice to get back into writing fan fiction this year. All right, it's almost time. Oh god, I'm so tired. I'm all right. 7:10. Let's go. Can't fucking type. To copy paste some shit from the actual in-game narrative. Love to pad my word count with words that already exist. This fic that I'm writing now, some of you are familiar with it, and some of you probably aren't. But it involves a large amount of footnotes, and one of the things that I'll probably end up doing later is actually cutting some stuff out of the actual like narrative prose part and shoving that into the footnotes instead, because it's hard to sort of keep jumping back between writing the text and the footnotes while I'm actually just sort of like trying to go. Probably trim some of these sentences down a little bit later, just because it gets a little... The main story narrative of this game is occasionally wordy as hell, which works in the format that's being told in, but not so much in prose. Yeah, I'm currently also considering some of the original fiction stuff that I've had on the back burner for ages and just never really been able to like quite focus down. Oh shit! Whoops. There goes my face tracker. Do do do. That, and also there's a bunch of longer fanfic that I want to write for, of all things, World of Warcraft, which will forever really live in my brain rent free. Because I'm cursed. I accepted this curse over 10 years ago and it hasn't left me. Yeah, Bearer of the Curse. Well, it's funny because I wrote some World of Warcraft fanfiction this summer, just sort of like a one-off thing, and it seems like it kind of struck a chord with people because I got a bunch of comments very quickly, and at least a solid half of them were going like, wow, thank you for this. This is better than Blizzard. And that's not like tooting my own horn, but it's just like Blizzard is just, they've created a really good playground for me to play around in that they absolutely suck at writing. We do not accept the curse that happens to us. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, for the record, I am Horde and my wife is Alliance. We are creating the World of Warcraft that we wish to see in the world. Yeah, it's funny because like Blizzard comes up with some really interesting things, um, and like scenarios and characters. Yeah, truly a star-crossed love. Um, but they are just they keep falling back onto some of the same storytelling beats that are sort of like groundbreaking. Someone has gone mad from the curse of the old gods for spring, and shit like that, where it's like, okay, for one thing, this is kind of an ableist bad look in the year of our Lord 2021. I forgot what year it was for a second. And for another thing, it's like, yeah, what do I say? Comment ça va? Wait, did I just accidentally close the wrong window? Using up my running down the clock by accidentally closing the programs I need. I was like, I feel like they've also done a lot of interesting things. Like, I think the sort of narrative that they did with the orcs, sort of just in sort of the setup to World of Warcraft is really interesting as far as like it being a redemption arc, and I'm really interested in the. Oh yeah, bye Jess. Yeah, I'll see if I might still be on. I might still be not. I got some weird sleep last night, so I may crap out early. However, it was great to see you. It's like I think the sort of tension of like the redemption arcs going on with the Horde and like the Alliance sort of fighting out like how do we remain heroic in a world that is just constantly disastering. I think all the different player factions have some really interesting struggles, and even some of the factions that aren't player factions. So there's a lot of really good story potential there. It's just that most of the they're so rarely good writers. Yeah, you're more than some of your mistakes. Is just a really compelling narrative hook, but they can't figure out a different thing to do with it. So it's just like, whoops, I guess the Horde's become evil again. And then it's like, oh, well, we want people to feel like they're, not just playing the villains. So I guess the Alliance is going to commit an atrocity too. How about that? That, and also they still don't know what to do with female characters. They just really don't. Um, like I thought they were starting to get it, but it turns out no, they are not. Because there's really like Jaina getting mad, really fun. I love it. I love I love the anger. It was really fun. Um, yeah, possibly they don't know what to do with characters. I think it's not just female characters because also it's a disease that happens to a lot of World of Warcraft characters. Yeah, so um, they just like don't know how to close out a character arc, maybe, or leave like well enough alone, or like move a character on to a different character arc. I think there's sort of like an issue with feeling like you have like if you have a brand established with a character, like, oh, but people really like this, that, and the other thing about this character. Um, then it's like okay, there we go. Face tracking's back. If you feel like people really like this, that, and the other thing, like this particular like way of a character being, then you're like, oh, well, we can't actually change that about them long term because then people will be like, oh, well, we don't like that character anymore. I mean, yeah, that is true. The fanboys are just really annoying. And actually, the solution they should do is just to throw all the fanboys into a pit and cater to me alone. Yeah, every good thing Blizzard has done has been ruined by its own fanboys. Listen, just let me write World of Warcraft. They should just let me write World of Warcraft someday. My goal is to become a famous enough writer so that I will be asked to write franchise tie-in novels. That's my secret evil plan is to be a really become a really internationally famous best-selling writer, and so I can get those sweet tie-in novel deals. It worked for Michael A. Stackpole. Just let me write your Warcraft books. I could have written war crimes so much better. I'm just saying. It's not even a problem with the writers being dudes because Christy Golden also does this shit. So it's my live stream. I can't believe my wife would make fun of me like this. Now I'm making fun of me like this. I mean, there is canon WoW smut, because there are a number of romance novels that you can pick up that are items dropped, and some of them are very saucy. Yes, I mean those. No, I don't want to see anyone write a World of Warcraft smut in the tie-in novels. That would be yeah no. Listen, if Christy Golden did that, we would hear about it because it would be Randuin, and then World of Warcraft would suddenly become way more valid. I thought she was really into. Well, she's really into like pandering to the Randuin shippers. I don't know if she's like if that's more of like a wink wink nudge nudge supernatural. Uh, we're gonna tease the slash shippers forever early kind of thing. They're just good friends. Oh god, just diversity win. This evil dragon and the monarch of the alliance, who will probably commit another, some kind of atrocity to spice up the narrative, are gay. So if they just make every character gay, that's or bisexual. I feel like Turin and Malfurion have solid bisexual energy. I can't imagine a straight night elf, honestly. I'm sorry. I went back to typing, and it's like I see Anduin is currently possessed by the in-universe equivalent of the devil. Yeah, now I'm trying to unpack that. Why is World of Warcraft like this? Is that does that mean it's Sargeras? Which one is the devil? I honestly don't know what the devil is in World of Warcraft anymore. Um, is it like old? Is that old gods? Is that Sargeras? Is that the oh right? There's now like they made a bunch more. Oh, time's up. Is that time up? I just heard the chimey thing anyway. Okay, yeah. There we go. Time up. Time to wrist stretch again. How's everyone out there doing? I am up to 1271 words for this chapter, which is exciting. That's usually about like halfway to my minimum word count for a chapter. But yeah, I forgot World of Warcraft just added a bunch more antagonists because they felt like I guess they were kind of running out because you dealt with like the Legion stuff, so then it's like, oh nice, 775. That's pretty good. I think this current thing that I'm working on, I have a handful of like the chapters after it already written, just because I kind of knew where I was going with those. It's just some of the in between stuff that I need to fill in. So like, there's maybe a couple more chapters that I have to write and finish up. Yeah, it's fine not to write. Also, just to hang out. It's more fun to kind of party with friends. It's more fun for me to have someone to talk to while I'm streaming this. So, uh, it's like I feel like like my goal is to yeah, come back to this notes. Oh God, I always whenever I'm writing original fiction, I'm always like putting in brackets of like NPC 1, NPC 2 or like whatever cuz I'm really bad at okay, I'm going to say I'm really bad at naming things and then everyone who knows me in real life is going to come for me and be like, "No, Carl, you're great at naming things." Uh I'm really good at generating cursed names for things that people for some reason really like. But but like a lot of people ask me to name things for them and I come up with the stupidest possible thing that comes into my brain immediately and they're like, I love it, I'm naming my thing this. Which is how several LARPs, what else? Uh, a unionization project, and like, I don't know, possibly some other, and some tabletop games, got named. Oh, Reed Seeds program. I don't think I've ever heard of that. That sounds nice. I'll have to check it out. What I'm currently writing in is IA Writer, which I hadn't looked at until this year, but it has some interesting functions as far as like highlighting different types of words and identifying redundancies. I don't use a whole lot of them all the time, um, just because a lot of the time usually I just sort of like go off my own instinct as to whether something sounds good or not. But it has all these like style check things, like checking for cliches and redundancies, um, and like a little focus mode. So it's nice. I don't know. I'm one of those people that really gets really into tooling for whatever I'm working on, and like figuring out the comfiest tool, uh, for whatever I happen to be doing. I've gone through so many different writing programs over the years, though. I used to be really into when I was like 14, in high school, I was using Jer's Novel Writer, which some guy just made to like write NaNoWriMos in, which had kind of a nice like notes feature, if I recall correctly. I don't think it's being developed anymore because it's fairly fuck off old. I've tried to get used to programs that are like I did pretty well with Storyist. Um, it's nice. Uh, I've tried to get into Scrivener, but it's never quite clicked for me. Yeah, we're definitely gonna have to check it out after stream. Now, I think I might, like, I'm trying to decide if I want to do one more cycle through. Yeah, I think I can do um, one more interval. I'm gonna start at like maybe 7:40, and then maybe sign off a little bit early, just because I had kind of a. I woke up at like 5, and then and my wife was also awake, and then she convinced me to watch an hour-long video about the Swan Princess and its 9 sequels, um, and I'm very tired. So it was very cursed, but also it was a really interesting video. I liked the detour into theology. I was legitimately really interested in hearing that, which my wife knows because it's part of my brand. Um, but really, that was a weird twist to have happen. Um, in a video about the Swan Princess. I also yeah, the wild ride of the direct to video sequels is really, it's really something. I highly recommend that you all look into the whatever this video is. I don't even know the title because I was watching it on her phone. Um, I also recently subscribed to Jenny Nicholson's Patreon and also Slayer J's, so I have a lot of good video content to decompress to. Yeah, no, I shit you not. There's a really interesting detour into theology and the interpretation of certain gospel stories. Yes, Swan Princess 10 sequels YouTube. Please watch it. It is a great video. It's like an hour long. There are a lot of sequels. Oh, and also thank you for dropping the name of the person who made the video, because I really want to subscribe to her YouTube channel. I guess technically after this, I will also I may also look up the 1 month anniversary content for Aniji Sanji's Etheria, because I love Nina Kosaka with my whole heart. Yeah, it's a wild ride from start to finish. Please enjoy this Swan Princess content. Um, I've never actually seen the original Swan Princess, I'm pretty sure. So it was really really eye opening for me. And yes, we can watch it together, I promise. Um, yeah, I think there's also a Jenny Nicholson roast of the movie about J.K. Rowling that someone made. Yeah, Swan Princess content, wild ride. Holy fuck! What 73 messages were deleted by a moderator? How? Okay. I'm sorry. I don't know how to untime out people, Nicole. So, I think you're in baby jail for a few minutes. I will figure out how to unfuck my settings so that it doesn't put people I know in baby jail. it's Oh wait, did it just delete every single thing that she posted? Oh, that's really annoying. Okay, I'm gonna have to tweak stream elements. It shouldn't be doing that. That's really annoying. Yeah, I think it's just mostly that I don't know how to set up the. I I've never set up a chat mod before, and really I should just, I don't know, make some people who show up on my streams moderators. Um, in addition. Okay, it's 7:40. One more go around. Um, reset. And in 20 minutes, I will figure out how to fix my fucking moderator settings. I was like 73 mess. Oh, it was just like every single message. That's really, yeah, that's not ideal. I should fix that. Oh yeah, good call. It's important to take breaks. Get the decompress the brain meats. Okay, what was it? Okay, I'm just gonna paste that in. Okay, Nicole's back from jail. Welcome back. Just curious, can anyone actually hear the music in the background? I'm not sure if I need to fix my audio settings or not. Oh, there's music. Okay. Clearly I need, okay. I think I need to add an audio channel. Because it's only getting... Yeah, I've been playing lo-fi to myself this whole time. I don't think I want the MacBook Air microphone. Good background music. Just gonna turn it down to chill vibes levels. There we go. Beautiful. This is why it's important. This is why I also enjoy having people on my stream, is to help me debug what the fuck is going on with my OBS settings. Whoops. There's meeting again. Someday I'm gonna, I don't know, maybe I should ever actually set up my desktop computer. That's a little bit more computing power to fuck around with, but I also need to buy a graphics card for that one, and fucking crypto is ruining my life, and being able to get a decent graphics card for a decent price. Yeah, the little virtual model things are fun. I personally, it's like I'm a bitch who loves doll makers, so it's basically like a really fancy version of a doll maker. I find Vroid Studio, which is made by Pixiv, just recently released their 1.0 version after being in beta for a while, um, which has a lot of really good presets that you can do a lot of stuff with, even without going into making your own textures or getting them from like people's online stores on Booth. If you're looking into more like pre-made customization stuff, there's also a lot of good options out there. Um, yeah, I just it's important for me to have a round bird in my branding because of who I am as a person. Oh yeah, I'm sure. Oh wait, God, where'd my model go? Help. Helpo. Fuck. Oh God, what's happening? Where am I? Oh wait, there's like a reset button, isn't there? Not good. So Helpo is just really funny, and also I've lived with you long enough that I just started picking it up. Oh God, where did I go? What if I just restart routine? Yeah, I also taught myself earlier this year how to do live 2D rigging, which is kind of fun. Sort of like make some model art in the right layers to get it to animate in a way that looks more natural, um, which is pretty neat. It's been kind of rewarding. That's definitely not for the faint of heart, because it definitely has a much steeper learning curve. Yeah, there's definitely like a yeah. I feel like it's like this is especially a time when I feel like probably all couples have developed their own meme language from living together in their homes, not talking to anyone else for ages. I know there's also stuff where I'm like, I say it out loud and I have to like, yeah, Help is also from a Wow Shit post, which is our brand, honestly. Um, there's shit I say all the time where I have to explain it to my therapist and be like, oh, wow, I said that out loud, so now I have to explain it. Uh, Despite the fact that it makes no fucking sense. Taught my therapist things like what bitch eating crackers means, um, and about a bunch of miscellaneous RPG terms. My therapist is probably about my age, but I don't think she's from the internet, so she's free of sin. Okay. Okay. Launch the webcam. Launch the lip sync. Launch the body movement. I mean, yeah, honestly, I feel like everyone could use a therapist. Like there's nothing bad or wrong about, or like there's nothing like bad about needing to have one. Sort of, especially because it's like the bitch of an earth that we live upon has been on fire for several years. So like honestly, I feel like everyone should have a therapist by now. Uh, um, because like whether especially because the world is particularly inhospitable to neurodivergent folks and like folks of various marginalizations, like being not white, you know, being like gay or queer or trans. There's nothing wrong with unpacking that shit early and getting a little extra support and dealing with it, because it is so much worse if you wait until your 60s to realize that maybe there are some things that you could need a little tune up for. Um, Not that I have any opinions about that. Uh, yeah, I think it's it's like it sucks that we have to kind of anticipate bad things happening, but I think sort of feeling like you have a plan and that you're prepared, that you've sort of like talked through things with someone who's sympathetic is really nice and helpful. Nice. New Zealand seems pretty cool. Hmm. Oh, and there's the timer. Neat. Well, I am up to 1680 words. That's exciting. It's a good chunk. Um, I think I will probably be signing off for the night after this. Oh, that's nice. It's always good to have a nice handbag full of personal safety aids. I feel like, let's see. Yeah, I feel like instead of rather than a brick, you could probably also put some like big rocks in there. Um, I am also, generally, I'm also always someone who is a big proponent of make sure you have all the stuff that you feel like you need to be safe. They make those like cute little sort of cat-shaped knuckle duster personal safety things that I think are really cute. Uh, I used to do a bunch of martial arts and self-defense classes, so love that shit. But anyway, I think I'm gonna sign off. Got a lot of good stuff done, and it was great to have all of you join me tonight. I hope everyone else had fun. Next time, I will actually figure out how to get the music going a little bit earlier, and also figure out how to unfuck my chatbot. But yeah, well, cool. It was great to see everyone. Have a good night or a good daytime for those of you on the other side of the world. Yeah. Oh, I'm glad. Yeah. Well, get a good rest, everyone. Make sure and stretch those wrists. All right. Night.